In World of Warcraft, barbarians live outside of society and typically live off the land directly. They are great hunters and vicious warriors and are feared and sometimes respected for their prowess and great knowledge in the art of combat. I thought this would be an interesting concept for a warrior who uses leather armor and two-handed weapons. Hawilam, the Tauren Druid. Hello everybody, my name is Nixxiom, and welcome back to another video about World of Warcraft. Now, as you all know, I'm a pretty big fan of leveling challenges in this game, to say the least. Ever since Cataclysm, when the world was revamped, the difficulty of the leveling was scaled down, and the early game became more linear in its design, I've looked for ways to make WoW more interesting and challenging for myself and for my friends. It began with the Iron Man challenge for me. It's a challenge that I'm sure a lot of you guys have done. It's probably one of WoW's more popular leveling feats, and I turned this into a series on my channel some time ago. And well, I did pretty good for myself, until I was killed by a bear in Silver Pine Forest. Now this failure ultimately led to me creating my own challenge, the Weary Traveler Challenge to be specific, where I leveled using only gear that I crafted for myself. It was an okay challenge, it was alright, and it had its moments, but it just didn't quite hit the mark for me. Now that was until I created the Lord of the Rings Leveling Challenge. Level up, find the first ring that you can, a quest reward, a drop off of a mob, whatever, then make it to Black Rock Mountain as fast as possible. Don't die, stand in the centermost platform of the volcano, delete the ring, destroying it, and screenshot your time. A great quest to find for yourself a magic ring and then to ultimately destroy it. This was a great challenge with a great set of rules, and a lot of people really enjoyed it. And it brought with it 2 seasons of leveling on my channel, but as the second season came to a close recently, I still wanted more. I could have done the Lord of the Rings challenge again for a 3rd time, or I could have came up with something new of my own creation, but I happened to discover around this time the Barbarian Leveling Challenge, and it was a challenge suggested by a random YouTube comment I read one day here on my channel. Now the challenge is pretty similar to many others. No auction house, no grouping up, no looms, no talents, no dungeons, XP potions, and so on. But there are several twists thrown into the mix. First and foremost, to hold that Barbarian Conan theme, you can only be a warrior, specifically an arms warrior, unable to wield any weapon but two-handed swords or axes that you find from questing and adventuring. You ever had that happen? Like you hook up with a lady, and then you take her home, or you go to her house, and you pull off her skirt, and she's got a penis, and then she just starts laughing, and then you start laughing, and you just start sucking it. I love that shit, man. It's one of my favorite things. No chest piece, no shirt, no tabard, no shoulder pads, and no helmet either. Just you, a dirty pair of pants, gloves, bracers, and boots, and the weapon at your back. Oh, and did I mention, you can only wear leather gear, but specifically only leather gear that you have crafted for yourself. The goal of this challenge, as the original quote suggests, is that you live off of the land. You hunt your own food, you skin the beasts you slay, you turn their remains into gear, and you decorate your name with the many boasts that you acquire as you travel across Azeroth. Now, if you are interested in the full list of rules for this challenge, I will include a link to the forum thread that it came from down in the description below. But here's the true question. What do I think about this challenge after doing it and hitting level 20? It's pretty nice. The challenge starts off not too difficult. You make an orc or whatever, you slaughter foes by the dozens, you craft yourself some gear, and you're feeling pretty good. You're feeling pretty powerful. However, as you get higher in the levels, you quickly begin to realize something. You realize that Blizzard's world-scaling technology is going to be a massive kick in your cock rocks. You see, in the previous leveling challenges that I've done, and maybe you guys have done, if you started to really struggle with mobs, you could always go back to mobs lower level than you, focus on them, and that would take some of the pressure off of you, the player. It would, minimize the risk of you dying. But with this new scaling technology, god damn, you better be careful. A frickin' pig in Durotar could rip you in half if you're not cautious, even if you're up in your high teens and levels. Now, I admit, I quickly came to the conclusion that there was no way I was going to hit level 15 or higher in this challenge. The leather armor, the lack of stats, the fact that mobs were just doing tons of damage to me. I expected at most I'd hit around level 17, like at the best, but I'd probably end up making some mistake around that part, pull 2 mobs by accident, and then I would die. However, I have surprised myself because by keeping my leather working up to date with my current level, as well as my cooking, and, by getting a bit lucky by finding some good two-handed weapons and finding a potion every now and then, I've paid attention to my pulls and I've managed to surpass level 20 over on my stream. That's pretty freaking cool, right? My goal right now with this challenge is to hit level 40 so I can at least earn my epic wolf mount. I think that would be a pretty cool boast in this barbarian challenge. Now, is it going to be easy? Probably not. Will I cry a lot along the way, and will there be a lot of close calls? Yeah, most likely. But damn it, it's been a lot of fun doing this challenge. I'm genuinely really enjoying it. And I think one of the best parts of this challenge is I've been live streaming it over on Twitch. I've never done that before, not with the Iron Man challenge, the Weary Traveler challenge, or even the Lord of the Rings challenge, because I didn't want people, coming in and helping me and sending me stuff. And, when people watch you, they naturally want to help you and they want a backseat game and all that stuff. And that's not what I wanted. But luckily, my community has been really cool. I've been doing the streams. I've been doing the challenge. Nobody has bothered me. And it's been a lot of fun. And I've genuinely enjoyed it. You see, the World of Warcraft community is always submitting these new challenges and these new ways to make the game interesting. And that's one thing that I love about World of Warcraft. It's the fact that there's no true way to play it. You can really just do whatever you want in this game. Break the expected mold, go off the beaten path, see what you can find. And for me right now, I've been a shirtless, smelly-ass barbarian running around Ashenvale and flirting with random Void Elf bitches that I've met in the Horde outposts. And isn't that really what MMOs are all about? Guys, this is a challenge that I just recently discovered, and it's something that I've had so much fun with it, I wanted to make a video on it. So if this is a challenge you might be interested in taking on yourself, I can highly recommend it. Now, will you beat me in whatever level I get to? No. Dude, I'm Nixxiom. You're not gonna beat me, but you could at least try. You know what I mean? You could try. But if you don't want to do the challenge yourself, which is fine, but maybe you're interested in seeing the challenge streamed live, I am streaming it every week over on twitch.tv/Nixxiom. So go over there and hit the follow button and hang out with me in the community. Each episode, come on, is one step closer to me dying and embarrassing myself. So follow the damn stream and let's see how far we can go. Either way, guys, thank you for watching this quick video. Submit any leveling challenge ideas you might have down in the comment section below, because I am always taking new ideas. And good luck with your barbarian challenges if you decide that you are brave enough to partake in one.